Thank you. The floor is open, James.
Hi, Nizaam. Um, you played a bit in Europe before. This preparation series is all about getting you guys ready to play in Europe again. What are going to be the key areas that the Bulls need to focus on getting right in this preparation series for
Look,
Europe?
hi guys, nice to chat to you all. Look, obviously coming from the north, it is everybody looks at always the wet weather. Generally, the fields are not quite as bad as we think. There's also artificial pitches, which is quite good. It's a fast pitch, and then you get other pitches which is a little bit wet and muddy, which is quite okay for us, Blue Bulls rugby team to play rugby on. But you're never gonna find it easy. Obviously, here you have all this hot weather. The pitch is a bit more dry and faster, ideal suited for running rugby. So I don't think we should go away from what we want to focus on. We looked at a few things where we would like to get better and improve, but also work on our strengths that's been working well for us. So I think if we can just maintain or get even better in our mauling, that is a key thing for us. We also use the scrum as a weapon. We won a lot of penalties in there. So I think that will be good going forward in the up north. But generally, I think I don't want to say too much because then it's a surprise for what's to come. But it's a good prep for us going forward, especially in this 4 weeks. And I think it's an ideal time just to get ready. Get the contact levels up after getting a break 2 or 3 weeks off without rugby. So I think it's we're ready and excited for what's to come.
Nizaam, I want to add to that. How do you motivate yourself for a competition without a name or a cup, especially less than a month after winning the Currie Cup?
For me personally, and I always share it with the boys because our squad is, quite young. I don't think I used to Jean de Villiers and all those other guys used to say that they were the older boys and we were the younger boys. Now I find myself on the older side of things, so it's quite weird to say that we have a young squad because I'm 29 years old and it feels very weird. I'm so as playful as I was when I was a 20-year-old kid. But having said that, it is a big opportunity for myself firstly, and for the rest of the boys, and that is the motivating factor behind it all. If you're complaining and you're a youngster in the team, then I think you're in the wrong sport. You should play golf or individual sport where you can focus on yourself. But this is a massive opportunity to showcase what they've got, to show Jake, that given the responsibility, they can turn up at this level, which is, a great opportunity again. And even for myself, I haven't played as much as I would have liked, but being an older guy, it still feels for me like I'm playing the very first game. I haven't also started much, so it feels, different, being involved in things like this. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Nizaam, and how has Pretoria treated you being a Cape Town boy and you spent a few years at WASP? It's been a few months now at the Bulls. As you say, you haven't had a lot of game time, but you've had some. But just adjusting to life up north and working with Jake White as your coach.
It's been very good. I think moving overseas has put me in a space where I had to be, responsible, and also being a father to a young boy, 1-year-old boy, Ashfaq. It's really, changed my lifestyle of doing everything. Where first it used to always be about, me and things like that. But over the years, you learn that your teammates, the coaches that's close to you and things like that, your family is very important just to give you a solid platform and base, to perform better. and that's how it's been. Pretoria's been really great for me. People say there's not much to do, but if you find things to do every single day, then it turns out to be the best thing that can ever happen to you. And it has been. I always said that I always wanted to be at one franchise, which was obviously the Stormers, but all these opportunities, opened my eyes to see, a different side to how people's cultures are. For example, the Islander boys, Tongans, Samoans, Fijians, to meet things like that, or their culture, how they do things is nice. And how to be a Blue Bull, it's absolutely fantastic to continue my journey with unbelievable people such as Jake Dwayne, Gio, Cornell, Stetman. I can sit here all day. So off-field things has been really good. And what's important for me, which is actually the number one thing, is it's easy to find mosque here. As everyone know, I'm a Muslim guy who pride myself on, sorting those kind of off-field things first, which is very important to me, and everything will go smoothly on the field. Also the halal food. I'm sure every forward likes to eat all the healthy stuff, not KFC. So no, it's really good, and I'm really settled in with my family.
Nizaam, you one of the guys who, as you mentioned, didn't really have a regular berth in the team through Currie Cup and Super Rugby Unlocked. It looks like this preparation series might be the time when a lot of you guys actually now get decent opportunity to show what you can do. How much excitement is there in the squad? And you've touched on you yourself already feeling very excited for this series of games.
Yes, and I can see that these guys, even myself, want this opportunity. And as I've mentioned before, if there's a small complaint, which there isn't, we will quickly put those people, in their place, because that's how we are at the Bulls. You need to be responsible, take accountability, and just be, have a lot of integrity, going forward. So for me, perfect time. What's happened in the past, I've always said to the guys that interview me, I don't like to dwell in the past, whether it's good or bad. We learn from it, we move on, we accept. And, for me, I will always back myself as a player to start in any team. But unfortunately, it is the way it is. And that was the best team to play in the Currie Cup final. And I said to, obviously, the boys that I will do whatever it takes to help them prepare, for that final, the semi-final as well. And it's great to, have people also come to me and you just lend me the shoulder and things like that. So, and that is the love and the bond we share at the Bulls. We're very close-knit, sort of family, and we always drive for that. But again, this preparation is going to be perfect for us, and this opportunity is going to be perfect for myself and the rest of the guys.
Good afternoon, Nizaam and colleagues. Just out of interest, Nizaam, what have you made of the turmoil that has been going on at your former franchise in Western Province?
Could you repeat that again? Sorry, I didn't get you.
I'm saying, what have you made of the off-the-field turmoil that is, going on at your former franchise in Cape Town, being Western Province and Stormers? The off-the-field stuff.
I recently downloaded Facebook and seeing all this stuff, but for me, I tend not to obviously go into it. There's a lot of speculation. There's a lot of things going on. For us, it's just to focus on what's to come on Sunday and the next few weeks. Try and give the best we've got. So I think you knew what my answer is gonna be, but we're rugby players and we just want to focus on what we need to do. Right now, we're trying to get fit, which I am already, well, I hope, and the rest of the boys. So we're really looking forward to Sunday.
Nizaam, talking about Sunday, Tamagaba spoke about the competition amongst the loose swords at the Bulls. It's, as you mentioned, also difficult to get game time there. in your position, do you still consider yourself mainly number 8, or are you still open to playing as an open side flank as well, or just being adaptable across a loose trio?
No, I'm the position I want to play is number 8. That's where I feel best, where I can produce, the things that I love to do. Obviously, there's a lot of options that I can cover, which is nice. The versatility is a good thing, so it can work in your favor, it can work against you. So I feel best I'm a number 8.
Nizaam, what do you feel are the particular strengths that you bring to the 8-man position?
Obviously, different coaches would want different things from the number 8s or the loose trio. For me, I'm sort of a linking player. I would like to think I'm a linking player where I can mix it up with the forwards, the backs, do the dirty work, get the tackle count high, things like that. Also be an option in the line out, which covers basically everything that the number 8 should do. So my father was also a flanker back in his days, so he will always guide me in terms of that. Obviously, with the coach's help and what he would want me to do. So I always try and implement those kind of things in my game. But that's how I see myself. I'm not the biggest of guys. I don't weigh, 120, and my height is not 1.95. But I can definitely bring something else, to the party. And I think we have a good understanding with Jake and myself and the rest of the coaches, which is, kind of nice, because sometimes that understanding is not there. And sometimes coaches can't see the value. But the relationship I have with Jake has probably been, one of the best things that I've experienced as a coach and a player. And, just the respect he gives me. And as I said before, I don't know, because I feel young, although I might look older, with no hair on my head. But, I'm not happy about that.
Nizaam, you've touched on the nice opportunity for you guys to get some time on the field the next couple of weeks. But obviously also there's a high standard after winning both cups last season. What was Jake's message to the team when you guys resumed training yesterday?
Look, in the time that we've all gotten together since last season, it's been quite short. And for us to do what we did is actually phenomenal. We obviously looked at the Sharks, the Stormers, and teams like that who's in the running to win those competitions. But for us to do what we did in that short space, I mean, new coaches, new staff, players, everything like that, I can go through. That was, amazing. But that's in the past now. For me personally, and also the message that we've been carrying across is, to take it to the next level. Whatever that is, whether it's in your diet, in your training, in the gym, in your recovery, you need to personally take ownership and just, improve on what we did last year. Because I believe there's probably many Liverpool fans here. What happened to them, I believe, is, teams eventually, if you're on top, people and players and teams want to catch you. So you need to try and do something different that you haven't done last year to stay on top. And I know it's still early in the season, or I'm not a big follower in the soccer, but what I believe my friends tell me is that is, the issue, and I believe it. So I don't want to also fall into that trap of the sort of winning your UEFA Champions League, the Currie Cup, or the Super Rugby, in that same trap. So we need to do things different this time and just take the game up a notch.
Any more questions, James?
All from me. Thank you, Danielle. Thanks, Nizaam.
Cheers,
Yeah,
guys.
thanks, Nizaam. Good luck. Thanks so much. Thanks, Danielle.
Thanks, Nizaam.
Okay.